Imagine an ancient civilization, centuries before microphones or speakers, manipulating sound with incredible precision. What if I told you pre-Columbian artifacts, long dismissed as mere decorations, might actually be sophisticated sound amplifiers? Get ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about ancient technology. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the past, but not for gold or lost cities. We're hunting for something far more elusive. Sound. What if I told you that long before electricity, speakers, and subwoofers, ancient civilizations in the Americas might have already mastered the art of sound amplification? It sounds like science fiction, but archaeological finds are beginning to whisper a different story. We're talking about pre-Columbian artifacts that defy our expectations of ancient technology. These aren't just ceremonial objects or decorative pottery. They may be sophisticated acoustic devices, designed with a deep understanding of how sound travels, resonates, and can be magnified. Join me as we explore these acoustic mysteries, questioning everything we thought we knew about the soundscapes of the ancient world. Could these artifacts be the world's first sound systems? Let's find out. Let's start with a fascinating example: the so-called death whistle of the Aztecs. When you first look at it, it seems like a small, intricately carved skull, perhaps a morbid piece of art. But when you blow into it, the sound it produces is absolutely chilling. It's not a whistle. It's a shriek, a sound that mimics a human scream with uncanny accuracy. For years, these were dismissed as toys or simple noisemakers, but recent acoustic analysis tells a different story. The internal structure is incredibly complex, with multiple chambers and precisely angled air channels. This isn't random. This is deliberate acoustic engineering. The design forces air to split and collide, creating a chaotic, multi-tonal sound that is genuinely terrifying. Now, imagine hundreds of these being blown at once on a battlefield. It wouldn't just be noise. It would be a form of psychological warfare, an ancient amplifier of fear itself. This suggests the Aztecs weren't just making sounds. They were sculpting them for a specific, powerful purpose. But it's not just about making loud, scary noises. Evidence suggests some cultures were manipulating sound for much subtler, more profound effects. Take, for instance, certain ceramic vessels found in Andean cultures. On the surface, they look like ordinary pots, but many have strange double-chambered designs connected by a thin tube. When you pour water from one chamber to the other, the displaced air is forced through the tube and out a small opening, producing a specific whistling sound. What is truly mind-boggling is that these whistles are often tuned to mimic the exact calls of local birds or other animals. Researchers believe these weren't just for entertainment. They may have been used in shamanic rituals to communicate with animal spirits or to create specific states of consciousness. The vessel itself acts as a resonator, amplifying the whistle's sound and creating an immersive sonic environment. This is sound design at its most spiritual, a technology meant to connect to the physical and metaphysical worlds. It's a form of amplification that isn't about volume, but about focus and intention. Let's move from handheld objects to entire architectural wonders. Consider the Great Ball Court at Chichen Itza, a massive stone structure built by the Maya. If you stand at one end and whisper, someone at the other end, over 150 meters away, can hear you perfectly. This isn't a coincidence. The long, parallel walls create a unique acoustic phenomenon, channeling sound waves with incredible efficiency. A single clap from the center of the court produces a series of echoes that sound uncannily like the chirp of the sacred Quetzal bird. Did the Maya intentionally design this? The evidence points to yes. They understood how to use hard, reflective surfaces and specific geometric layouts to control and amplify sound across vast distances. This wasn't just for game, it was theater. It ensured that every spectator, from the elite in their high seats to the commoners below, could hear the smack of the ball and the calls of the players. The entire structure is a giant, passive sound amplifier, a testament to a lost science of architectural acoustics. The mystery deepens when we look at objects whose purpose remains completely unknown. Archaeologists have uncovered conch shell trumpets, known as putatus, in ancient Peruvian sites. These weren't just regular shells. Many have been meticulously modified, with mouthpieces carved and the internal spirals carefully widened. These modifications dramatically changed the shell's acoustic properties, allowing a skilled player to produce a wider range of notes and project the sound over incredible distances. In the mountainous terrain of the Andes, a single putatu could be heard for miles, serving as an ancient communication systema, long-distance telephone, if you will. Similarly, certain stone masks found in Teotihuacan have curious indentations and shapes around the mouth and ears, while their exact function is debated. Some acousticians propose they could have been worn by priests to alter and project their voice during ceremonies, making it sound more otherworldly and divine. Each of these artifacts challenges our modern bias that complex technology requires metal and electricity. Here, the technology was a profound understanding of natural materials and the physics of sound. So, what does this all mean? It means we need to fundamentally rethink our perception of ancient peoples. They weren't primitive. They were masters of their environment, and that included the invisible environment of sound. They engineered acoustics for warfare, for ritual, for communication, and for entertainment. They understood concepts like resonance, frequency, and wave propagation on an intuitive, practical level that we are only now beginning to appreciate through scientific analysis. These pre-Columbian sound amplifiers weren't just tools. They were an integral part of culture and society, shaping experience and belief. They demonstrate a form of technological development that runs parallel to our own, one based on harmony with natural principles rather than the brute force of modern machinery. This isn't just an interesting historical footnote. It's a revelation that opens up a whole new field of study. The next time you visit a museum and see a strange pot or a carved stone, don't just ask what it looks like. Ask what it sounds like. We are only just beginning to listen to the secrets that these ancient artifacts have been holding for centuries. The work involves not just archaeologists, but also physicists, sound engineers, and musicians, all collaborating to reconstruct the lost soundscapes of the past. By 3D printing replicas and running acoustic simulations, we can finally hear what the ancients heard. It's a journey that connects us to our ancestors in a deeply sensory way, allowing us to experience a piece of their world, not through sight, but through sound. The vibrations they created thousands of years ago are echoing into our present, reminding us that ingenuity and wisdom come in many, many forms. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible acoustic journey through time. What do you think? Could these ancient artifacts truly be sophisticated sound devices? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this exploration and want to uncover more mysteries from the past, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Until next time, keep questioning and keep listening.